What I want to talk to you about is why do I like web development? Now, there are 5 very important reasons why is that. And I wanted to highlight them. I wanted to bring to your attention in case if right now you're thinking to become a software developer, but you're not sure exactly what type of a software developer do you want to be. And if you're thinking to become a web developer, well, why do you want to become a web developer? So I'll be giving you 5 very helpful tips for you to think about it, to do more research on. And if you guys have any more questions, you can make a comment down below and I'll do my best to answer them. So let's get started. So the point number 1 is that web developers are in demand. Your friends need a website, small businesses need a website, established companies need people who can maintain their current code and write new feature sets. And as well as other big companies need a web developer. Now what that means is that there will always be positions or jobs available for web developers, which means that once you'll finish studying becoming a web developer, you'll be able to find a job very easy. Or well, depending on how I look for a job, of course. So in my case, for example, when I was still in college, finishing off with my software engineering degree, even before finishing school, I decided to go to an interview for junior full stack developer position. And I was able to get it just in 1 week. And what that means is that if I was able to get it, you should be able to get it as well. Now, point number 2, it provides a very good salary. So right out of the gate, as soon as you become a junior developer, depending on your location, so for me personally, I'm located in Canada, and our junior salaries, they'll be between 50 to 55,000 annually. As you're gonna keep on progressing, the salary will keep on increasing, of course. And I've seen some seniors, some tech leads after in the web development industry are getting around 120 and 150,000 annually. Point number 3, you can choose how you want to work, to be honest. You can work 9 to 5 job, or you can become a freelancer. And of course, you're becoming as a freelancer, meaning that you'll be working on your time, you'll have your own clients, you'll be charging them hourly, and you can see that doing that part, you could actually make a lot more money compared to working a full time. Or what I've seen other developers do as well, they will work 9 to 5 shift, or once they come back home, they will still have like a couple hours to kill, and they don't want to play video games, they have nothing really to do, they're getting bored. So what they do is they go on Upwork or they go on different websites where you can find clients, and they'll just work on a side project. So let's say you choose a very simple, easy project that will be paying you, let's say, $5,000, and it's gonna take you less than a week to do it. So in that 1 week, you just need $5,000. So you can see that you can set your own schedule how you wanna work, and it's probably also goes into a salary section of how else you can make money as a web developer. Point number 4, web development has a big choice of languages you can choose from. So if let's say you're just starting out, well, for the backend, we have PHP, we have Node.js, we have Go, we have C#, we have Ruby on Rails, we have Deno, we have so many server-side languages to choose from. So if you don't like one of them, you can always go to the other one. Oh, we also have Python in there. So as you can see, there's a lot of different languages, and they all have their own purpose out there. Whenever you learn one of them, you can always do something else with them just a little bit. And for the front end, we have different frameworks, JavaScript frameworks. One of them is React, another one is Vue.js, another one is Angular, Ember, and there's just so many other frameworks, JavaScript framework out there. So you can choose whatever framework you want on the front end, back end, and go hacking your website. But again, depending on what language you have chosen for back end and front end, for your database as well, database not that much, but you'll be limited in a job market. What I mean by that is, well, as I have pointed out already in the first point, is that there's a lot of jobs, web developer jobs out there, and that's not wrong, it's accurate compared to any other industry like iOS development, or let's say like Android development. In this case, if you were to choose, let's say, Ruby on Rails, well, there are not too many jobs out there, but the ones that are out there, they have very high salary, simply because they don't have too many developers anymore. No developer really wants to work with it, so that's why they have a high salary to attract more people. Now, if you're to go with Node.js or PHP. Two of those languages have a higher usage or a higher demand when it comes to developers, because right now a lot of existing code bases, existing programs using PHP, a lot of new things that are coming out using Node.js. So depending on what you choose on the language, you'll be able to apply to specific companies. So I'll be cautious about what language you'll be choosing, or try to do a little bit of a research. What is it you want to work with? Where do you see yourself in the future? And keep on progressing. Point number 5, you can choose on what side of web development you want to be working on. When we're saying I'm a web developer, some of the people, they're a little bit confused by that answer, because, well, now in their minds, they're thinking, are you more of a front-end developer? Are you more of a back-end developer? Full-stack developer? Now, what does it mean, all those different titles? Well, you don't have to be specifically web developer in terms of you have to do everything where, okay, I'm a web developer, now I have to do back-end, front-end, design. Think of all those crazy things. You don't have to do that. A lot of developers, what they do as well is they just choose to be a front-end specifically, which means they have to deal with only with one language, React.js, Vue.js, Angular.js, depending on what the project is written on, and you'll never work on a backend at all. Now we have a backend side of things, which means that you're not working on the front end, you just mainly focus on business side of logic. So in my case, for example, I'm a full stack software engineer, which means that I'm working on the back end, I'm working on front end, I'm working with the server closely as well. And there is a lot more work to it. And in terms of salary in there, there could be just a little bit of increase, but not as much compared to just backend or front-end developer. So those are my 5 reasons of why I like being web developer. I think about it, and actually there are 6 reasons. So let's make this a bonus one. So let's say right now one of my family members or somebody that are close to me requires to move to a different country, to a different city for work. Now, what does it mean for me? Now I have to go take a look into that place, into that city or country, whatever it is, and take a look at if there is a job for me out there. Well, in my case, I actually don't care about that because my clients, my work is all remote. I'm a web developer. I don't require to be present in one specific country. I can work from anywhere I want. In fact, even if right now I were to take a vacation, well, you can't really take a vacation these days today, but let's say hypothetically you could. You could still travel right now, you can go to Hawaii, you can go to any country you want in the world. I can do that. I'm not bound to this specific one spot. All I need is an internet connection, a laptop, that's it. Maybe a sunscreen in case I'm working on the beach. And that is one of the things that I guess not just web development, but I guess that will be for any remote type of software development positions. But that's it, guys. I hope I was able to answer some of your questions or to guide you into the right direction. And if you still have any questions, concerns, or there's something I didn't answer, you can leave a comment down below and I'll address it. Thanks for stopping by. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more upcoming videos, and I'll see you next video.